students, this is my fourth video lecture on chapter solution and colligative property. In the last lecture we have discussed with vapor pressure of solution containing two volatile components. In that the solution consists of two volatile components, that is solid and solvent. Both were volatile liquid and they having a tendency to undergo evaporation, formation of vapor pressure. But in today's topic we will discuss with vapor pressure of solution containing non-volatile solid. Here in this case the solution which is formed, it consists of a solute and solvent. Solid which is taken here is non-volatile, and we know that the solid which is taken is non-volatile and solid mostly in the form of solid. So non-volatile solid does not undergo evaporation, so I can say that vapor pressure will be zero, because non-volatile substance does not having a tendency to undergo evaporation, so it does not evaporate, it does not develop vapor pressure. But if we talk about the solvent, solvent here is a volatile liquid, and being volatile liquid, it has tendency to evaporate and definitely it form a vapor pressure. Here vapor pressure is, I can write vapor pressure is not equal to zero, means it has some vapor pressure. So today's topic, vapor pressure of solution containing non-volatile solid in a volatile solvent. Definitely if I say the solution which is formed, it undergo evaporation, and that evaporation is the contribution of only solvent, because solid is a non-volatile, it does not evaporate. तो जो भी solution जो vapor pressure develop करेगा, that vapor pressure is only due to the contribution of the volatile solvent. Okay, so let us consider the diagram here, or with the help of, I have taken a container. This container A1. Let us consider solvent will be A1 and solute will be A2. Okay, so I have taken a A1 liquid, that is a volatile liquid, that is nothing but a solvent. This is the A1 molecule. Yes, this is the A1 molecule. So A1 molecule will undergo evaporation, because here we have taken a volatile solvent, and volatile solvent having tendency to undergo evaporation and formation of the vapor pressure, which is denoted by P10. Not means, I told you, not means pure condition or individual pressure when it consists of only one component. So P10 is vapor pressure of pure solvent. Now we have added a non-volatile solid here. We added a non-volatile solid. So this is A2. A2 is a non-volatile solid. Okay. Now once I add this A2 molecule in a A1 liquid, so definitely it form a solution. So there is a formation of solution here. So here there is a formation of solution by the addition of A2 solid in a A1 solvent. Okay, so there is a formation of solution. Now see here, now this solution will undergo evaporation and formation of the vapor pressure. Now vapor pressure which is formed is due to solvent, yes or no? Because solvent which we have taken here are volatile, and volatile liquid having tendency to evaporate, and solid which we have taken is a non-volatile which does not undergo evaporation. So the solution which undergo evaporation, the solution which is formed, it undergo evaporation is due to contribution of volatile solvent, not a non-volatile solid. So I will write here the vapor pressure which is formed is nothing but a P1, जिसको हम कहते हैं vapor pressure of solution. प्लीज याद रखना स्टूडेंट्स, जो सॉल्यूशन जो फॉर्म हुआ इसमें क्या हो रहा है, पहले देखो सरफेस के मॉलिक्यूल थे, जब हम नॉन वोलेटाइल सॉलिड डालते हैं, वी ऐड अ नॉन वोलेटाइल सॉलिड इन अ वोलेटाइल सॉल्वेंट, तो ये सॉलिड मॉलिक्यूल जो है वो क्या करते हैं, कुछ सरफेस ऑक्यूपाई कर लेते हैं. तो सरफेस ऑक्यूपाई कर लेते, इसका मतलब क्या कि सरफेस पे नंबर ऑफ सॉल्वेंट मॉलिक्यूल क्या हो गए, कम हो गए, और उसकी वजह से क्या हुआ कि अब जो मॉलिक्यूल इवोपरेट हो रहे सिर्फ और सिर्फ इसके सॉल्वेंट के, और सॉल्वेंट के नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल क्या हो गए, सरफेस पे क्या हो गए, कम हो गए. मींस दैट हियर द वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ सॉल्यूशन गेट्स लोअर्ड. यहां पे क्या होता है, जो वेपर प्रेशर जो फॉर्म होता है सॉल्यूशन का क्या होता है, वो कम हो जाता है, क्योंकि हमने इसके अंदर क्या डाल दिया, नॉन वोलेटाइल सॉल्ट डाल दिया. सो आई कैन से दैट P1, P is less than P0 1, मतलब P1 vapor pressure of solution is less than the vapor pressure of pure solvent. So suppose I can say, पहले यहाँ पे सरफेस पे, पहले सरफेस पे यहाँ पे कितने मॉलिक्यूल थे, 50 मॉलिक्यूल. तो जब मैंने नॉन वोलेटाइल सॉलिड डाला तो कुछ मॉलिक्यूल सरफेस पे, जो नॉन वोलेटाइल के मॉलिक्यूल थे वो 20 मॉलिक्यूल सरफेस पे क्या किए, ऑक्यूपाई कर गए. इसका मतलब क्या, पहले 50 मॉलिक्यूल इवोपरेट हो रहे थे, और जैसे मैंने नॉन वोलेटाइल सॉलिड डाला तो इसमें से 20 मॉलिक्यूल सरफेस पे क्या हो गए, ऑक्यूपाई कर गए. अब जो सरफेस पे जो वोलेटाइल सॉलिड मॉलिक्यूल जो इवोपरेट हो, कितने इवोपरेट हो गए, यस आप लोग 30 मॉलिक्यूल अंडरगो इवोपरेशन, मतलब पहले 50 मॉलिक्यूल इवोपरेट होते थे, अब क्या हो गया, 30 मॉलिक्यूल क्या हो रहे, इवोपरेट हो रहे, किसमें से, सॉल्यूशन में से. सो आई कैन से दैट द सॉल्यूशन का वेपर प्रेशर क्या हुआ, कम हुआ एज कंपेयर टू दी प्योर सॉल्वेंट. So this is nothing but a lowering of vapor pressure. Yes, this is called as lowering of vapor pressure. So we will see in another way this concept. Place here, if I say P1 is directly proportional to the mole fraction, A1 है तो डेफिनेटली इसका मोल फ्रैक्शन क्या होगा, X1 होगा. अब यहां पे जो सॉल्यूशन का जो पार्शियल प्रेशर जो डेवलप होगा, सॉल्यूशन का जो पार्शियल प्रेशर जो डेवलप होगा वो किसकी वजह से होगा, A1 की वजह से, क्योंकि A1 is your volatile solvent and volatile solvent having a tendency to undergo evaporation and form a vapor pressure. A2 तो पार्शियल प्रेशर नहीं बनाएगा, because A2 is a non-volatile solid, it does not undergo evaporation. So I can say that the solution का जो पार्शियल वेपर प्रेशर है वो मोल फ्रैक्शन के इक्वल होता है, and this is nothing but a Raoult's law. Raoult's law क्या कहता है, partial pressure of each component, the partial pressure of each component in a solution is directly proportional to the mole fraction of that component. Yes, we have studied the Raoult's law in the last topic. The partial vapor pressure of any volatile component is directly proportional to the mole fraction of that component in a solution. I can write this P1 is equal to P10 x1. Yes, after removing the proportionality sign, I can write this another way of writing the Raoult's law, which is given in your textbook. Okay, now if I can write P1 is equal to P10 in place of x1, that is mole fraction of solvent, I can write 1 minus x2. Yes, we studied mole fraction, that x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. Mole fraction of solution is equal to 1. So I arrange here, so in place of x2, x2 minus x1. So we can write P1 is equal to P10 minus P10 x2. Okay. Now let's arrange it. If I keep this, P10 x2 is equal to P10 minus P1. Okay. Now, please say me, the students, what this indicate. Yes, what this indicate? P10, that is on vapor pressure of, yes, vapor pressure of pure component, minus P1 is the vapor pressure of solution. So this is nothing but a lowering of vapor pressure. मैंने बताया था अभी कि पहले 100 मॉलिक्यूल, पहले 50 मॉलिक्यूल थे, पहले सॉल्वेंट का वेपर प्रेशर ज्यादा था. जैसे मैंने इसके अंदर सॉलिड डाला तो सरफेस पे कितने मॉलिक्यूल आ गए? 20 मॉलिक्यूल. मतलब डिफरेंस कितना आ रहा है? 30 मॉलिक्यूल क्या हो रहे थे? इवोपरेट हो रहे थे. दैट इज नथिंग बट अ लोअरिंग ऑफ वेपर प्रेशर. सो आई कैन राइट दिस एज P10 x2 is equal to delta P. So we can write P10 minus P1 is equal to delta P. This is called as lowering of vapor pressure. This is called as lowering of vapor pressure due to addition of non-volatile solute in a volatile solvent. So delta P is called as lowering of vapor pressure due to addition of non-volatile solute in a volatile solvent. Okay. So this is your first colligative properties. Yes, I told you in the start of the lecture there are 4 colligative properties, that is lowering of vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point, depletion in freezing point, and osmotic pressure. So we have come towards the first colligative property. Now, so you understood. Now here, if I arrange this, x2 is equal to delta P upon P10. Yes. So this is called as relative lowering of vapor pressure. Yes, this is called as relative lowering of vapor pressure. Means when lowering of vapor pressure means P10 minus P1. Lowering of vapor pressure is divided by vapor pressure of pure solvent. Lowering of vapor pressure is divided by vapor pressure of pure solvent is called as relative lowering of vapor pressure. So relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to the mole fraction of solid. I can write this delta P upon P10 is equal to X2. What is X2? X2 is nothing but N2 upon N1 plus N2. So delta P upon P10 is equal to N2 upon N1 plus N2. So I can say that relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to number of moles, and this is nothing but a colligative properties. In the start I told you what is colligative property. Colligative properties depend on the number of solid particles. Colligative property is directly proportional to the number of solid particles. So here the relative lowering of vapor pressure or lowering of vapor pressure is directly proportional to the number of solid particles. Okay. Now one more thing here.